Baka isipin nyo nababaliw na ako. Pero marami talagang Cleveland fans ang nadismaya nung malaman nilang hindi natuloy yung much-awaited reunion nila kay LeBron James ngayong summer. Siyempre, sino ba namang aayaw kay LeBron, di ba? Pero isipin mo to ng maigi. What if I tell you na nung napunta si LeBron sa Philly and the Cavs pivoted to trading for 24 years old Peyton Watson instead? It was actually the single best blessing in disguise para sa Cleveland. Actually, mas maganda pa nga sa pakiramdam ng franchise to long term kumpara sa kung pilit nilang binalik si LeBron. Bakit? Maya-maya lang marirealize mo kung bakit mas matindi ang tama ng Peyton Watson move na to sa totoong laban ng championship. Bago tayo pumasok sa basketball logic, linawin natin yung nangyari. Matagal ding nabitin yung free agency saga ni Watson. Pero sa huli, nakuha siya ng Cavaliers sa isang multi-team sign and trade. Pinadala ng Cavs si Max Strus sa Clippers tapos naglabas pa sila ng first round at second round picks papuntang Denver. And in return, nailak ng Cleveland si Watson on a 4-year $88 million contract. Isipin mo, $22 million a year para sa isang starting caliber 3-and-D wing na 24 years old pa lang. Under the NBA's crazy second apron rules ngayon, tindi ng value nun. Pero syempre, ang tanong ng karamihan, sino ba yung Peyton Watson na yan kumpara sa isang LeBron James? Ito ang sagot dyan. The thing is, the Cavs didn't need another superstar. They needed the perfect role player. Tingnan natin yung numbers. Si LeBron, kahit 41 years old na, ang average pa rin niya last season is around 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists with a 27.2% usage rate. Matindi, di ba? Pero necessity yun kasi sa kanya umiikot ang bola. Si Peyton Watson naman averaged 14.6 points, 4.9 rebounds, and 1.1 blocks with Denver, featuring a much lower 20.5% usage rate. At the same thing, binabantayan niya yung best perimeter players ng kabilang koponan gabi-gabi. Plus, nagpo-provide pa ng secondary rim protection. At ito pa ang crazy part. Nung na-injure ang Nuggets stars last season and Watson was forced to step up, nagpakita siya ng 20-point scoring upside while shooting around 41% from 3. Isipin mo yung setup sa Cleveland right now. May Donovan Mitchell ka na primary scorer. Nandyan pa si James Harden to handle playmaking responsibilities. Plus Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen inside. Kung idinagdag mo si LeBron dyan, kanino mapupunta ang bola? Ide-demolish mo yung offensive hierarchy mo para lang magkasya ang 27% usage rate ni LeBron James. Pero kay Watson, hindi niya kailangan ng bola para maging effective. Gagawin niya lahat ng dirty work, lockdown defense, hustle rebounds, cutting, and corner threes. Exactly what this starting lineup desperately needed outside of Mobley and Allen. Pero hindi lang to tungkol sa court mechanics. Pag-usapan natin yung locker room chemistry. Since 2022, sinong nagdala sa franchise na to? Si Donovan Mitchell. Binigyan pa nga siya ng Cavs ng massive 4-year, $272 million extension. Firmly, ispidas team na to. Pero the moment pumasok si LeBron sa pintuan ng Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, automatic, nag-iiba ang dynamic. Kahit si Mitchell pa ang pinakamagaling sa court, kay LeBron pa rin ang spotlight. If they win, it's LeBron's legacy. If they lose, it's the team's fault. And then, think about James Harden. Si Harden sa late phase ng karir niya, pilit niyang ginagawang pass first guard ang sarili niya. Pero kung darating si LeBron, agawin din niya yung main playmaking duties. Clunky na nga ang fit, baka magkaroon pa ng panibagong dramatic locker room issue. By getting Watson, naiwasan ng Cavs lahat ng sakit ng ulo na yun. Watson is young, hungry, and willing to fall in line behind Mitchell and Harden. Walang ego, walang drama. Pure basketball. At ito na ang pinakamatinding dahilan kung bakit mas panalo ang Cleveland dito. The window. Kung kinuha ng Cavs si LeBron, kung gaano man kasaya ang nostalgia, maximum of 2 seasons lang yun. Full win now mode, kailangan i-trade ang mga natitirang assets for veterans and after 2 years, bagong-bagong rebuild uli. Pero tignan mo ang timeline ng Cavaliers ngayong kasama si Peyton Watson. Donovan Mitchell signed until 2031. Evan Mobley signed until 2030. Peyton Watson signed until 2030. At si Jarrett Allen signed until 2029. Nakalak ang buong starting core nila hanggang dulo ng dekada. Hindi lang panandali ang playoffs ang habol ng Cleveland, may tsansa silang maging contenders sa Eastern Conference for the next 5 to 6 years without worrying about an aging superstar retiring on them. Kaya bago magpanik ang ibang Cavs fans na hindi bumalik si LeBron James, pause and look at the bigger picture. LeBron James gave Cleveland their historic 2016 trophy, and his legacy there is untouched. Pero past is past. For this specific roster, at this specific time, Peyton Watson gives the Cavaliers defense, young energy, contract value, and most importantly, a championship window that stays open for years to come. Nostalgia sounds great on TV, pero sa totoong buhay, alignment and roster fit win championships, at sa ginawa ng Cavs, masanda silang manalo ngayon hanggang 2030.